I started looking at different business cards and I found this really cool commercial by Vistaprint about a photography business card. I also looked it up on Google as well, and they all seem quite a little bit boring for my taste and black and white, monochromatic, and stuff like that, but they do look pretty professional. I've also had a little bit of experience for designing logos before for myself and for a friend called Lucy. But I thought that the website that I used, called Canva for my fun major project last year and for designing my logos and my thumbnails would be a pretty good start for a business card. So I went onto Canva and I chose a different, like a template for business cards. And for the first template, I chose this template. It's quite a bit boring. It's quite professional as well, but it just didn't feel like me. Then I found this really, really cool template and it was very colourful and I really like the different colours on it as well, but it also looked quite professional. I then changed the name and I decided to go by Just Rachel, as I go by Just Rachel for my YouTube channel and for my blog as well. I also wanted to change the font to my normal font because it seems like me, if that makes sense. And I really do like that font, but for the photography bit, I decided to keep it quite simple still. I then decided to change the colours, just to make it like different from the template, if that makes sense. I wasn't allowed like to change the different where the brushstrokes were. I then decided to have a look at this different template so I can have some variation. I changed the colour and I changed the logo, and I really like how it looks. It looks quite simple, but I'm going to change the font, not the font, sorry, the colour of the font to white, and that so then it matches the logo. But then I changed it to this very light lilac, and it looks a bit too light, so I changed it to like a more mauvey colour, I suppose it's called, and I really like how it looks. These are the final designs. I really like them so far, but I'm going to see what my friends think of them and what I need to add to them really, but I'm really happy with them so far. So I asked my friends what they thought of my two business cards, and Holly really liked the graffiti one with the paint strokes. But she said that maybe I could add the logo from the other business card design and put it onto the other one. And I think that's a really good idea, as a lot of the like business cards that I looked at for photographers have the actual camera in it and stuff like that. So I think that's a really good idea. So I put in the camera logo for the business card, and I originally put it at the bottom of it with the text in the middle of the business card, but it didn't look right, and it didn't it wasn't right at all for me really. So then I moved the text down slightly and put the camera on top of the text, and I think it looks a lot better this way. I asked my friends again of what they thought about my business card design, and they said it was much better with the camera logo, and I really think it looks a lot better as well, especially when I changed the colours to make it like a bit more dreamlike and like kind of fantasy as well. I really like the design of it. I also think by adding the camera logo into the business card, it gives it an identity as a photography business card, so I'm really happy with how it looks. I'm really glad that I've got this business card now, as if I want to go straight into the industry, if I change my mind about university in the future, I can print these out with a service and I can distribute them and maybe start my own business in the future.